Come on. ISO, go up. That's good enough. Okay. Hi, I'm Caroline Clark. I am an artist and designer in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I almost said Las Cruces, New Mexico, because that's where I was living until May. Today is January 9th, 2023. I'm currently in my studio in Old Colorado City, which is kind of like the old part of Colorado Springs. I am currently trying to renew my Adobe subscription because apparently it ran out somehow, which is not good for a graphic designer. I have decided that I need to do YouTube. Ooh. I've been doing social media with my art for a long time and love Instagram, love what it's done for my career, the exposure that it's given me, the opportunities that it's given me, but I feel really limited. I feel like I don't really know how to share my process there well. I'm not a TikTok person. I've tried and I can't. Maybe I'll keep trying, I don't know, but this feels like way somehow more manageable for me to make like 30-minute videos as opposed to like 30-second videos. So I'm gonna be trying to make consistent studio vlogs, just because that's what I love to watch. I love watching studio vlogs of other artists. I think they're super entertaining and super cute. The problem is my studio is in kind of like a public space. I'll show you. So this is a giant window right here. Look at that. It's a huge window, and right out there is a coffee shop and like a lot of other offices. There's like always people walking around, which I love. Like it's super fun because yeah, I love feeling like I'm out in the world and not like back home in my home office, which was depressing. But then there's also like, look at this. The ceiling is completely open. So I can't shut out my voice. Like I can close my door right there. But I can't soundproof anything that I'm saying. Which I'm like totally fine with when I'm on phone calls or video calls or whatever, but for some reason when it's just like me in here talking to myself, it's so awkward, so cringe. Ugh. But we're gonna power through it. Hopefully it'll get less awkward as I go. That's what everybody says. So yeah, today I'm gonna be working on a project that I'm so excited about, and one that I can actually talk about. I'm doing a collection of greeting cards with a company called Red Cap Cards. If you know anything about Red Cap, they are a greeting card company that works with artists and designers and illustrators to release like cool greeting cards. Like there's no other way to say it. They're like very artist focused, really unique. Like you kind of know them when you see them if you walk in a store, and they're available like all over, literally all over the world, which is also so exciting. But like if you walk into a store and you see like their greeting card collection, you can kind of pick out Red Caps because it's like, oh, those are different, those are really cool, those are like ones that I would want to frame. So they're a company that I've loved, I mean literally since I even considered doing this professionally, and a company that I've like dreamt about working with for so long. So the fact that they agreed, a thing where they like reposted something that I did, and then I like awkwardly DM'd them and was like, hey, you wanna like get together? It felt so much like dating, like reaching out to this cute boy in his DMs, like so awkward, fear of rejection. But they were so nice, and they were like, yeah, we would love to, our calendar's full for this year, but let's talk 2023. And so I just kind of like hung on to that for a really long time and would like periodically check back in, which was also like, felt like dating. It felt like I was like, hey, just making sure you're not ghosting me. But in order to do that, I have to renew my Adobe subscription. I think something happened with my credit card. My business credit card was messing up a couple weeks ago, and I wonder if something had to do with that. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna show you how I'm going to take some of the images that I've already created on my iPad, put them into Photoshop, format them for these greeting cards. TBH, I honestly don't know how I'm gonna do this exactly, but I think I can figure it out. So let's do that. Okay, so I thought I recorded a voiceover with this, but it turns out it didn't happen. So I am going to record a new one while watching it and trying to remember what exactly I was doing. So here you can see the template for the greeting card. This is the one that they sent me. So it's the one that they use across the board. It's 5.5 by 4.25. Here is my original design. It is 12 by 12, and I designed it with the intention of it being on the card. So this is the card is going to be a landscape card. So that's kind of why in this print there's actually a lot of quote negative space above the landscape, because I wasn't really designing it to be a 12 by 12 print. I was designing it more in mind to fit, boom, this landscape. So you can see I'm going to, I think I just copied and pasted all of the layers into this template. And one of the things that I realized that I wasn't happy with was when I did that, the halftone layers, you can see here, the little images with all the little dots, you can see how crisp they are right here. It's obvious what colors are being used, and some of those halftone images, there's like multiple colors of dots, like this one where it's like pink and yellow. But when you zoom in over here, they're really pixelated. I wasn't thrilled with the way the lines went either, and that's just what happens when you're working in raster based files and you're resizing them. They're gonna get a little grainy, they're gonna get a little pixelated, and I was okay with the lines because the actual size of the card, it's not gonna make that big of a difference, but I did want those dots, those halftone dots, to be clearer. And you can see like the yellow and the green overlay there. That was one that I had copied the original file into this template file, and it's so much clearer than the one next to it, which is like the yellow and red, which is all pixelated because it's still, it's gotten resized twice now. So I am going to, you're going to watch me re-import all of those halftone images as they're actually, I use them as clipping masks. So it's actually just like a square flat image of a one color. Oh, somebody's calling me. Nope. It's actually a square halftone, this square image of halftone color that I then use as a clipping mask in the areas that I want. See, like that. So it's just like a square, bright yellow, and then I'm going to use it as a clipping mask over the areas in the image where I want it. And the rest of this clip is basically me just doing that. It's bringing in those halftone images, using them as clipping masks in the areas where I want them. I did not record me overlaying the type because at the time when I was doing it, I wasn't sure if what I ended up doing was going to be the final product. But turns out I really liked it, and the company really liked it as well. So okay, so swerve. I got to a point in the card where I realized that I didn't know what the backs of their cards look like. Like, do I need to design something for the back? Do they have something that they already put? But thankfully, there's a store down the street from my studio that sells red cap cards. So I am on my way there right now to just go look and see what they have, and what the backs of the cards look like. I think I remember them saying something like to put my name. I don't know. I don't remember, but I look like a dork walking down the street talking to my camera. Okay, so this is the finished product. You can see the pattern that I was working on on the back. I put the little horseshoes in there to, you know, make it more Western and cool. And I also used the same color scheme as I did on the front landscape. So I'm going to try and continue this for the rest of my cards.
focus. So I just got here, got my coffee from the front, and I am about to start my day. It's January 23rd. I was super sick like all last week. I went to Austin last weekend, got back, immediately got sick. I feel like I've been sick since January, but I'm starting to slowly feel better. So I came in today. My assistants aren't coming in today, so we're not going to do any order packing, but I have emails to catch up on and a super fun poster design to finalize. So I'm gonna walk you all through the brief for that, and then talk about like the changes that they wanted to make and all that stuff. Okay, I did all the emails I could handle. So now I'm gonna work on the poster, which is like the thing that I basically came into the studio today. Also, I haven't been here in like almost a week, and look what happened while I was gone. Look how cute this is. Okay, I'm gonna turn. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I gotta move this. Okay, let's see, can I get it to focus on there? It's like this, so there's like this, these are actually stairs behind this, or like, I guess, like kind of like stadium seating, and then on the side they have these big sheets of metal. But they did this, and I don't know if you can read it. It says, "Seek beauty, stay golden." It's so cute. I'm sad I'm moving studios, so I won't get to look at that. It was really sweet. Anyway, so now I'm going to work on this poster. I'm going to show you the brief. Well, I don't know if I have the original brief. I'll just tell you what it was. So this is for a band called the Revivalists. If you're into like southern rock, not quite jam band. They're more like if you like the best wedding band ever. Like that's their kind of music. And they are playing a show in Red Rocks, which, I mean, I kill Red Rocks posters. That's a Red Rocks poster that I did for camp. So they asked me to do their Red Rocks poster, which was great. And they didn't really have much in terms of a creative direction besides they kind of wanted it to be in my style, which is always great. They wanted it to be really colorful, and then they have a logo. You'll see it. They have a logo. I think it's for this album and this tour. It's like a heart with like lightning bolts in it. So they said, if possible, we would like that incorporated. And they wanted it to be of Red Rocks. So I kind of like imagined what it looks like when I kind of wanted it to feel like when you're if you were standing at the bottom of the amphitheater, so if you were standing on the stage looking up and you see like that panoramic of the natural amphitheater that's created by the rocks with the stadium seating going up. So I wanted it to feel like that. And then I have here, I'll just show you. So the words you can see I have are on the stadium seats. And this was originally, it was just going to be this. So the date, supporting act, Red Rocks Amphitheater. But then they got word that they were actually having another supporting act. So now this is They said the Revivalist stays where it is. The date needs to be moved up to this smallest row. The venue name needs to be, let's see, what does it say? Third row from the bottom. I think it needs to be. Date on the smallest row, then Red Rocks Amphitheater, then and the Heavy with Band of Horses on the biggest row. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. So it's a little tricky because the way that the stairs are, I kind of wanted it to look like the letters were sitting on the stairs, so I have to like go into Illustrator, type it out, skew it, and then put it back into Photoshop, where I can lay the texture over it. And yeah, but this should be fun and pretty easy, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Bad at composting because every time I try I fail. I don't know. This one is particularly appropriate for a water bottle. Also very appropriate for a water bottle. I don't love this one because the colors glitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if you have similar colors next to each other that are similar saturation, it's really hard for your eyes to distinguish them. Even though this is like red and blue, which are completely different hues, the fact that the saturation is the same makes it kind of like hurts your eyes to look at it. It's worse on computers than it is in real life, but this one's still, I'm like, bleh. But it was like the color palette that I picked, and I tried to work with, I messed with it for forever. It is what it is. This one comes because I grew up in East Tennessee, which is where Dolly Parton was born and raised, and I feel a particular ownership over her, and I love that everybody else has discovered how amazing she is, but I loved her first. And then this one's my favorite. Only good country music. It's like, that's always like my qualifier, is that I love country music, but only good country music. And by that, I mean like not pop country that's on the radio not something that so I'm gonna order more of those because a lot of those have sold. And then I had some requests from my wholesale accounts. Ooh, look at the sun. My feels hurting. Super close up. Yeah, I'm gonna order more because I had some of my wholesale accounts ask for these. I also have some other ones that are just like fun cowgirl ones. Like this one is like, whoa, that sun is intense. It's like a tattoo inspired cowgirl. That's also the design on my new custom tissue paper that I love, but I have no actual use for. And then this one is just a classic. Pray for me. You could mean that sincerely or ironically. Most of the time I mean it sincerely. And then, yeah, a couple others. So I'm gonna reorder those so I have enough for wholesale orders. And I might try and design a business card because I've gotten a few requests, not requests. I've had a few people just ask me if I have a business card, especially now that I'm here in like a public space and people will just like pop in, which is great. I love it. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, I love your stuff. What's your website? Do you have a business card? And I'm like, no. And I just like write it on a Post-it, which like, I need a business card. I am at that point in my career. I need one. Also, I got this little divider from the Container Store. I think it's for like makeup and stuff, but I ordered a few more because I need more space. Anyway. It is, what day is it? Where am I looking? It is Friday, January 27th. I am, again, alone in the studio. My assistant came in, one of my assistants came in yesterday and helped me pack a bunch of orders for my wholesale accounts. The website that I use to manage all my wholesale accounts was having a sale this week, and so when that happens I always get like a ton of orders, and it's so fun. I love like having like shipping out stuff to stores, and there's always like a lot of new stores that buy from me during that time, so it's so fun to have all my stuff going, I mean literally all over the country, and like had a couple stores in Canada order, so yeah, that was really fun. But today, I have to think about what I need to do today. So I'm just gonna think out loud at you and let you look at my planner that I've been attempting to use regularly to plan my life, and to also, I realized that it's important for me to remember what I did on what day, especially with shipping. So writing down like, okay, on last Thursday is the last time that I shipped out sticker orders, or last Tuesday is the last time that I shipped out giant print orders. So just keeping track of all that stuff. But also just writing down things that I might forget to do. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, it's Monday, January 30th. So this is the last day of January. Nope, it's not the last day of January. Tomorrow's the last day of January
January, February, March. Yeah. So I am gonna end this first vlog today, and yeah, just show you. So right now, in the front of my studio building, there's a little gallery called Surface Gallery, and you know, it's like a normal art gallery where every month they have a new artist, a new show, and in the month of February, I am going to be in there. Some of my stuff is going to be on display in there with another artist whose name I can't remember right now. I'll try and remember. I'll record some of it for next month's vlog. I had to order a bunch of frames. I can link these because they're really great for my 12 by 12s. I really like them. The quality is really good. The wood is really nice, and they're not that expensive. So I ordered a bunch of those. So right now I'm unpacking all of those. I'm using my grandfather's old X-Acto knife. It's super cute to open up all the plastic. Sorry, I'm having to like hunch down. So I'm doing that to put some of my prints in, and then I think we're gonna do a couple of my larger prints. And I like these frames because they don't have the like, what do you call it? The little brads that you have to like pry back with your fingernail or a screwdriver. They've got like the ones that just kind of like slide over. Because whenever I do those ones that have the tiny little things, I always like slice my finger. And it's disgusting, and I should probably get a tetanus shot when that happens. But I also have a box that I can unbox, which is like #YouTuber. Okay, so I already opened the box because I was excited and I wanted to see what was in it, but then I like forced myself to not take anything out yet so we could look at it together. So this is from Topo Designs. This hat right here. They're a company based out of Colorado. If you're into like outdoor gear at all, you've probably seen their stuff. It's mostly just like apparel, nothing like super technical, but they've got like really great bags, and I love, yeah, just all of their like small bags. I've had my makeup in one of their little like pencil bags for probably 5 years. Yeah, their brand manager reached out and asked if I wanted some stuff, and I was like, no, I don't want things. Yes, I want to give it to me. Okay, so what's in here? So this is, yeah, this is like the size of the bag that I have my makeup in right now. This is gonna be so good for like storing like a lot of that stuff that's up there, like all my little office supplies that just doesn't have a home. It's gonna be great, and they have like such fun colors. I love. Whoa! It's like a fanny pack. Oh my gosh! Or like a bag. Oh, this is so cool. It's got 2 zipper pockets. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna use this for? And then a little flat pocket on the inside. It's so teeny weeny, but it has like its own little strap. It's so cute. Gosh, okay. And then there's this one, which looks like a slightly bigger than the other one. I should probably move my makeup to this bag because the other bag is starting to be too small. Oh gosh, I love their colors. Look at that. It's so cool. Okay, and then, oh, some socks. Yes. I'm obsessed with socks. I have far too many socks, but these are really cool. And they're tall, so they're gonna keep my little calves warm. And then it's not gonna work. But I am gonna do a little switcheroo. Oh my gosh. Ooh. A little sticker. And this is what I'm the most excited about. I opened the box when I was at home and I was just like, took everything in me not to take this out and wear it immediately. This is their, it's the dirt jacket. Put it on. Oh, this is sick. Oh my gosh. See, it's like kind of like a chore jacket. These, okay, I should back up. Take this off. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love it. And so I asked him to send me a large in jacket so that it can fit over my pregnant belly. My belly starts to get really big. But then also so that I can like fit over lots of things. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so excited. I've wanted one of these jackets for forever. Sick. I'm gonna be done now. And hopefully this won't take me like hours to edit this, because if it does, then this is gonna be the only one that I ever do. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. And yeah, if you have any comments or questions or any ideas for something you'd like to see in the next one, comment them down below, and be sure to subscribe.